Hi, we're recording a conversation between InFocusPlus lead agent or agent and a homeowner that's calling in to ask about our services. So let's begin. Oh, that's the phone. Hi, this is Amy from InFocus. How can I help you?
Hi, Amy. My name is Jane Smith, and I heard about you from a neighbor. You are, I think, InFocus, you're one of the co-founders or something, and you put properties on the market for the entertainment industry. Do I have it right?
Yes, we do. So we work with the entertainment industry to help them find on-site film locations and short-term housing options for their cast and crew. Do you have a house in the area?
I do. I live in Metro Atlanta, and I've been reading about the film industry and stuff. So, we're just sitting here talking about it, and I thought it might be an interesting option to explore. So tell me, just tell me a little bit about your business and what you do. We would only be interested in short-term housing.
Okay. Wonderful. So Metro Atlanta is definitely an area that's popular. So when people come here to film, they need some place to stay, and often the middle and upper management and crew and actors prefer to stay in housing rather than a hotel since they travel so much. And so we provide them with options. And our minimum rental is 30 days. And so it's going to be a 30-day or more contract. Our average contract is about 100 days. Sometimes it can be a little longer, sometimes a little shorter, but we average about 100 days. And what you do is you place a free property ad on our website. That's how they'll know about you. And they can either click on your property and send us a note that they're interested in it. In the bigger projects, when we work with Netflix and some other larger production companies, they'll send us a list of what they need for their production, and we'll send out the links to them. So you do need to be on the website in order for us to help promote you. And then when we have a project, we'll call you and we'll say, hey, we have a project with Netflix. It's starting November 1st. It's for a 90-day stay, and they would like to lease your house for $200 a day. Does that work for you? And you can let us know yes or no.
So, my friends that live down here that have done things like this, they said that sometimes the production puts you up in housing. So like if we were going to lease it, you said the average was 100 days.
Mm-hmm.
We could just, they just put us up somewhere and we'd lease our place. Is that how it works?
So no, if they lease your house for an on-site filming project, which is usually just a couple of days, and they need to do night filming, or they use it for a couple of days and you're not able to sleep in the house, then they will offer you some housing. But for short-term housing, you will need to find someplace else to stay.
So tell me what you do with all your personal items that are in the house. Like, do you have to clear out a closet or what?
That's a great question. Yes. So many of our homeowners are just like you. They live in the house most of the time, but it's lucrative enough for them to move out for little periods of time and they have someplace else to stay. So what you can do is empty out your closets and your dresser drawers and all your, anything that's of great value. And you can put that in the garage or in a room, and that room will stay locked, and we'll exclude that from the lease for you.
Okay, so you're writing a standard lease and you're my representative in this deal. Is that how that works?
So we don't represent either side. We're just here to connect you and to help you. But we do have a standard lease, a standard Georgia lease that we write. And then we have some special stipulations just for this industry that we recommend you put in there. And you can choose to add, subtract, or use them all. And it's your house, so anything you need, if you direct us to add it to the lease, we can add it to the lease for you.
Okay. And so how do you make money? And I mean, it's pretty obvious how I make money, but how does InFocus make their money?
Sure, great question again. So when we offer you the nightly fee, that is your nightly fee net of any other fees. So you might be getting 200 a night, but the production might be paying 220 a night. And so that difference is our fee. But you'll always know what your net is when we offer you the short-term housing. For on-site film locations, our fee is 10% of whatever you get. When they come to film, they'll hand you a check as they enter, and we'll send you a bill for that 10%. You can just write us a check.
Okay, listen, I'm going to dismiss that other call because it can't be nearly as important as this one.
Thank you so much.
Of course, that would be assuming that I can. Oh, I was wrong. It was my mother, but what the heck, we need to leave.
Well, if your mom has a house, you can tell her what we're talking about.
So insurance.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit about, well, first of all, do I always know who's leasing the house? Or sometimes I heard, like my friend, they had people in and out. It was kind of crazy. So that, as well as insurance. Tell me a little bit about it.
Sure. So, you'll always know how many people are in the house, and you'll always know who is in the house. But it is common for productions to swap people out. So there's a provision in those special steps I told you about where they are allowed to swap people out, but they have to let you know who beforehand. So, there is also a maximum number of people that can be in your house. So if you have a 4-bedroom house and you're leasing to 4 people at one time, then only 4 people can be sleeping in your house at one time, and there's a maximum of 8 people in the house at any given time. These are, for housing options. These are not party options, party houses. So that's how we suggest you keep that option to prevent it from becoming a party house. And as far as insurance goes, what will happen is the production will give you a certificate of insurance prior to anybody stepping foot onto your house. They generally start at $1 million. If your house is worth more than $1 million, we will have them increase to the value of the house. And if there is any damages, then you'll be made whole through that insurance. I will tell you that we haven't really had any cases of damage except for one, and of course it was on a multi-million-dollar property. They were made whole. It was a positive experience for them, and they still work with us.
Okay, and I think I have a few last questions. One would be, are you in other cities so I could tell some friends about this?
Yes, we are. So we're constantly expanding. Atlanta is our home base. In Georgia, we're also in the Covington-Madison area. We're in Savannah and Tybee Island area. And we're also in Gwinnett as well as Atlanta. We have expanded into New York City and Hudson Valley, New York. Boston, Massachusetts, we're in. And we will be opening LA, Chicago, and Baton Rouge shortly. And we may even be over in Canada as well soon.
Okay, well, open up Dallas, and that's who I'm going to call after this.
Get it on the list.
And I think the last question I have is, there's a lot of short-term Airbnb type restrictions in my community. Is this considered? Is this a considered a short-term rental? How do I find out about the restrictions in my community?
So you always want to find out any restrictions in your community, or if you have an HOA, to make sure this is something that you can do. But many of the Airbnb restrictions that are coming up in the various cities do not apply for us because we're 30 days or more. And that is not under the definition of their short-term rentals. While we call them short-term because they're less than a year, it's not the same definition by the cities.
Okay. Okay. And I can exclude, like, I don't mind dogs, but I don't want cats. Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine. It's your house. You can promote it any way you want.
All right. Who takes care of lawn care usually?
The homeowner does. These are what we call suitcase ready houses. So our client comes in with their suitcase. Everything they need needs to be there, from beds to TVs to spoons to coffee machines, and everything's included. So there should be internet, electricity, water, lawn care, etc. You clean it before they arrive, you clean it after they leave, and if there is cleaning wanted by them in between, that's something that you can provide at an additional fee if you like.
Okay. And I have external security cameras, but nothing inside. So I'm assuming that that can stay on, right?
Yes, absolutely. External cameras is fine. The lease does provide for no internal cameras for privacy. And sometimes we do have some big names staying in these houses. So there's no internal filming at all.
Okay. And I have just some snaps of my home interior and exterior from my phone. And I already went to your website so I can see, just register here and then add a list, add a ad. So I'll do that. But can I use my regular phone pictures? Is that what you recommend?
So you can use your phone pictures, but we do not recommend that. Our audience is a very visual clientele, and they respond better to professional photos. The better your house looks, the more likely it is to contract. So if you're serious about really wanting to promote your house and make money this way, we do recommend professional photos. And if you go to our website in Atlanta, we have a link to a company that will do 10 high definition photos for you for $99. And in most cases, 10 photos is plenty.
Okay. And final question, and then I got to go. Do you market the property?
We do. So we have bi-monthly newsletters to productions. We also, if we know they're looking for something, we will send them links to things, and we have a huge social media campaign as well. So we're actively promoting the product, all of the homes and on sites in our inventory.
Excellent. Well, I can't wait to put my house on there. And can I call back if I have any questions?
Absolutely. There's always someone here. Just give us a call at 404-439-1031. You're in Atlanta, so dial extension 5, and somebody will be able to help you. And we really look forward to having your house on here. Thank you so much for calling.
Me too. Thank you so much for your time.
Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hold on, I gotta stop recording.